Some big head, some big face. How are we doing? We can look at the charts in a moment. But BTC is like right around weekly value area low. I don't know. I feel like if we were gonna do the old rejection, we would have done it by now. In fact, what we're getting is just buyback, strong buyback. Reclaim 22750. Yeah, that's the thing. We'll look at it now, but weekly value is around that area. So you'd be attempting to form a bullish bias if we can reclaim that level. So yeah, BTC. This is kind of what I've been looking at on BTC. So if anyone follows me on Twitter, you will have seen that this morning, it's gonna be white. This morning I posted something about how this looked like it was rejecting from the weekly value area low. Mr. Falvo, appreciate the follow, and Stintiu, appreciate the follow. It was actually super clean PA. You have weekly value, you have Monday range. Where is that? You have a Monday range. Lolek471, appreciate the follow. We had Monday PA played out. Then we had a push above Monday high to fill CME. Rejection above VAH. Move back inside the value area. Move down below value area low. Sweep Monday low. Take liquidity. And now we're bouncing back. So yeah, I was saying that if we had rejected at VAL here, it would have been incredibly clean, successful auction after a failure auction up here. But yeah, a little bit harder to read now. So the initial move on NY Open is down. I don't know. NY Open is scammy, man. Hard to trade. Sand looking okay. Let me show you my sand trade. This is it. It's actually looking alright now. It was looking like dog shit not so long ago. I think when I started preparing for the stream, it was like it was like almost back to entry. So yeah, this was a funny trade. BTC dumped to like whatever it was, 22.3 or 22.4 last night, and I got an alert on my phone that sand had entered my POI. I was 10 seconds away from falling asleep. I was in bed, but I opened the chart. I was just kind of watching BTC. BTC kind of found a level of support. It had taken liquidity and it was bouncing, even though there were further lows below. I kind of just thought, just because the amount of bullish momentum we have, that we wouldn't necessarily get a full run on the lows. So yeah, and sand was in my POI. I've been speaking about that POI for a while. So yeah, just longed. Not a massive position, but yeah, again, this is on the challenge account, so hoping to get something. Man, what is BTC doing? Okay, let's look at BTC. Here we go. This is why I don't like trading the open. What is this? Really? Even my dog is barking. She doesn't like it. She hates this PA. Scammerino. But that's the move. That's the move I wanted to happen down here. I wanted to get a big scam wick down here to take these lows. So yeah, if we reject here, it's not great. I mean, we just bounced pretty much from FEG here. Sorry, we just rejected from an FEG and kind of like this weekly high volume area. So I don't know. Ideally, you wouldn't want to see a move down back below weekly value. We're kind of holding it now. We're kind of bouncing from it, which is good. But yeah, you don't really want to see anything lower than this. I think we have unfinished business at the lows. I just thought we would get much more of a bounce before this drop. Like, we have equal lows here now, right? Lows going back to 25th of January. Tempo Bomb, appreciate the follow. We have lows here that haven't been taken. We have an FEG here that hasn't been mitigated. So I don't know. I actually feel like a move back up to this higher time frame kind of range high is definitely a short. I don't like the idea of shorting here because I think this could act as pretty big support, especially now that we've taken some liquidity. We're bouncing. Yeah, I don't know. BTC is in a weird spot. I feel like being long bias here is actually the play, because this looks like a failure auction, right? Below weekly value, and it kind of looks like we should just do this now, rotate back towards value area high. MLH. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at on sand. So I shared this in Chroma yesterday. The POI I was originally looking at, I'm not gonna lie, was this H4 kind of breaker here. We went below that, so I don't really like keeping breakers that, if price wicks below it, it's not, in my mind, that's not what price was looking for. So yeah, the idea is still the same though. Kind of have this H12 breaker here. And I mean, it's valid, right? So yeah, definitely cooling off now, but I feel like it could catch a bid here. I feel like it's more likely that we see some upside here rather than retracing the whole move, especially because the news is quite good. And like there are considerations regarding the metaverse narrative, whether or not that's the next rotation. I know we had one already, but doesn't mean that we can't get another. Echo bubble season. You faded so many Doge pumps. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like they're one of the easiest trades in the market. Like maybe not early 2021, but everything since then, it's just like fundamentally those tweets can be faded. Like I actually had a great trade on Doge. Pretty much what you're saying. It was the news. The Musk spoke about payments. I don't know. Have I just lost where I was looking? Oh yeah, this was it. So I think the news came here, and it pumped. I was looking at these trip equal highs, shorted here, and pretty sure I got out here. I caught like a fairly substantial move. But it was because there was no substance to the news. It was just a hype pump. Alright, BTC catching a little bit of a bid here. Yeah, as I've said, as long as we hold weekly value, as long as we hold this, I genuinely think that a rotation towards value area high is more likely. Far from a guarantee, but I think it's more likely. It's consistently been one of the best coins. So I posted about Link yesterday. I said I was a buyer up here, or I was a buyer down here. So far, it kind of looks like we're gonna get option A here, but I need to see candle closes up here. I feel like if we just wick above here and then push back into this kind of area, it's not really long for me. Like this is your range, right? This is your range EQ. So far that's proving to be resistance. So we need to see some kind of move up into this half of the range before I consider longs, or a move down to the range lows. And it's the same with the value area. This is the value area. So far we're failing to push above it. This is not where you want to be longing. You don't want to be longing at range EQ value area high. You don't wait for something like that, or wait for something like that. Didn't get it. Catch a bid, sand. DYDX, we'll look at that. I was trading DYDX quite a bit recently. Check XRP. Oh yeah, sorry, let me show you this. This is what I was looking for from Apt for a long time. Now I don't know, I don't have too much confidence trading Apt. I've had some scummy ass trades on it since it's been in this range. Just hard to figure out what it wants to do. But I drew this meme arrow a while ago. I don't know, does anyone remember? I shared it on Twitter. We've basically done exactly that. We bounced from this H12 FEG D2 demand. So yeah, for those who are maybe new to the channel or haven't tuned in a while, started this trading account as like a challenge. I guess nearly 3 weeks ago now, 2.5 weeks ago. So since then, we're on, as you can see here, just over 9.5k, so nearly 2x. I was kind of hoping there's actually a BTC short I was really salty about. If I had held on to that BTC short from like 2 nights ago, I would have gotten it, but I didn't because I paper handed it. Yeah, paper handed that. So it is what it is. Hopefully this Sandlong does something, although I'm not terribly confident. Appreciate the follow. So we're just yeah, we're watching and waiting. My risk for these trades is usually not that much. I'd say the max risk I do is 5-6%, but it's normally lower than that. It's normally more like 2-3%. But yeah, that's the challenge account. I wonder, let me show you how many trades I've taken on it if I can. So yeah, this is the challenge account. These are the trades that I've taken so far. I think there was like 22 trades there. And this Sandlong is actually the next one. So like 23 trades. So yeah, not too many trades, but yeah, my max risk is like, yeah, 5-6%. I've definitely gotten lucky with a few trades. I'll be the first one to admit that. And I'm being very mercenary with stop losses, like break-even cuts. Capital preservation is kind of front and foremost on my mind here. So yeah, we had like a very lucky start with audio long, LTC short. There were some lucky trades, and like even like there's an audio short here. So BTC dumping. Sand hasn't started dumping yet. Yeah, I guess we just hold this. My invalidation for this idea, yeah, as you see, it's down here. This would be like a $700 or $800 stop. This would actually be more like a 8-9% of the account. But to be honest, that's just my hard stop. I would cut it probably much sooner than that. Trying to avoid taking a hit that big. Yeah, Sand doesn't look great anymore. It does not look good. Wick on Bybit inverse perp to 22.3. Just now, you mean? It swept? That's funny. Catch a bid with tons of liquidations on that Wick down. I think a lot of people longed this move. Bouncing here is just kind of weak. Run the low, buy back strong. Sand looking pretty weak as well, but I think that's the case with most alts. Okay, we're getting our push down on BTC. BTC needs to run that low, man. What makes me think that it doesn't? That if BTC runs that low, it doesn't take the lower low too? Nothing. There's a very good chance it just nukes from here. I'm not speaking in terms of probabilities. I'm speaking in terms of hope. Do we paper hand this? I feel like BTC just goes lower. If BTC makes equal lows, it will be cringe. Yes, it will be cringe. If it leaves these lows and pushes up, that'll be annoying. Sand breaking my heart. Aslan Korkul, appreciate the follow. Breaking my heart, Sand. This thing looks like it's just selling off. We won't pay attention to that. Okay. We taking the low on no, not yet. We're about to take the low on Binance. Still haven't taken it. Okay, just took it there. Oh, we didn't even. Floride, appreciate the follow. Still haven't taken it. Exactly equal lows now, though. Oh, don't bounce here. Swept on Bitget, but Mega MB, appreciate the follow. Oh wow. What if we bounce here? Did we swept on spot. We swept on Binance spot. We swept on Bitget, we swept on Bybit. We did not sweep Binance futures. Oh well. I don't trust this bounce at all. No sweep on Bybit. Well, I don't know what chart I was looking at then. Yeah, I think this will come back down. Linear swept, but inverse didn't. Okay, good to know. By the way, what I'm doing now is like beyond high risk. You should know. This is knife catching. There's no other way to say it. It's a little bit different, I think, if you're trading news, because you can expect a bit of seesaw, and you can kind of plan your risk around that. Whereas this could easily go to like 22k bucks on it. It was a weird trade. Lots of things I did wrong, but yeah, at least I made money. But yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. Binance perps equal lows to cringe. Yeah, it is. It's not good when Binance perps is the equal low. To be honest, might give us a chance to just exit the sand. Not like not massively convinced by this trade anymore. We're so close. I feel like 10k is so close but so far away. If I got 10k this week, that'd be 2x in 3 weeks. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue like 2x in 2 weeks, but we'll take it. Robocop trading. Interesting. Okay, one of the Binance leaderboard guys was he was long sand from like 88. Oh, I'm so close to puking the sand long. Strock 3D, appreciate the follow. Probably should have just puked it. Probably should have puked it on that bounce. We'll see. To be honest, I mean, even if it comes down and runs these lows, I don't mind too much. If BTC runs its lows, then sand probably comes down this far. Fairly sure that Binance perp's gonna run those lows. Like $20 away now. Okay, we're gonna try and catch this live if we can. Don't care about you anymore, sand. We do a bit of knife catchy. Bit of knife catchy. Okay, very close now to sweeping. Like $5. Okay, we swept. Was definitely expecting a bigger move. That's it, huh? Surely not. You can get to my POI. Nah, it's not a... It's not a long yet. We need to see like actual like liquidating downside move to knife catch. Knife catching here, I think you're just asking to get swept. And actually, funnily enough, for longs, this is not what you want to see. You want to see a real sharp move down. Real sharp move down followed by strong buyback. Let's just wait. Let's just wait until we get this. Take this high. Wait for a yes. Probably should, huh? Why? What is it? SPX is just free falling, to be fair. Yeah, you're right. If we had gotten a more, a stronger move down. If we get a strong flush here. Okay, this looks great, to be fair. We get a run on this high. Close above it. That's structure broken on the, like, probably the M5, right? Yeah. That'd give me a lot of confidence getting long. Nice, you took profit already. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't, I feel like, look, I could, this could be a very much last words, famous last words moment. Hedera7, appreciate the follow. And maybe I'll be completely wrong on this take, but I feel like this is the wrong place to short. Now that we've taken liquidity and there's a decent buyback all around range low, value area low for the week. It just seems like a place that you want to be looking for reasons to get long rather than reasons to short.
Thanks guys for watching.
Let's risk on. Let's just risk. Or do we wait for the sweep? You know what? I think I've been in this situation too many times and I've seen the sweep too many times. I think we bid the sweep. Because to be fair, this buyback isn't... It's not inspiring confidence yet. That might change. That might change pretty quickly. It might change right now. But we're already exposed. We already have long exposure with sand. So I'm not too concerned. If price takes off here, it's happy days. Mask lit. Anchor are catching some bid. Interesting, okay. It's just a lower high though, unfortunately. Lower lows, lower highs. So let's just wait. Let's just wait. If we get a run on these lows, we're longing. We'll call it a regional thing. Man, SPX is dumping. SPX dumping. Dixie pumping. Sand short, or sand long, very close to being in the red. Okay. let's see how this gets on. Probably not very well. SPX continues to dump. Oh, it didn't even sweep on Binance perps. Man, that's a brain fart. Maybe we just close this and look for the sweep. Or do I just stay in? Okay, well there's the sweep on Binance perps. Definitely should have been monitoring that. So this should have been our entry, really. I'll puke this pretty quickly if we don't bounce here. It was an awful entry. I don't know why I wasn't monitoring the Binance perps chart. I mean, it's not awful. It's like $20 off what I would have liked to enter at. Maybe we martingale a little bit. Or maybe I just puke this. and look to get in. Bitcoin has fallen off the screen. That's the move we should have longed. That's the move we should have longed. That's the selling price. That's the liquidation move. Just looking at it here, with a ton of liquidations on that wick down. Anyway, live and learn. Subpar entry, but let's see what we get. Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's instructive. We got in way too early. I was watching the wrong chart. Binance perps swept. Liquidations were high. That's when you want to enter. I feel like my bias, I'm still looking for longs, like unless BTC loses this range. I don't think the upside is done yet. I'm probably gonna puke this BTC long because I just hate my entry. Probably just puke it. I probably do something like put stops break even because I'm just don't like my entry. Why didn't I scale in? Just because it's a small position. Like, what am I scaling in on a half a BTC position? I also don't scale in usually. I don't know. I don't see the logic in it. Unless you're swinging a very long... Unless you're swinging and your entry is... you want to stagger it to avoid liquidity issues or something like that. Like, if you have your entry point, what are you doing? Are you putting... I know you're trying to mitigate the risk that you won't get an entry, but I feel like if you have a high probability entry, why would you stagger things either side of that and like give a certain allocation to subpar entries? You know what I mean? I know the argument is that you mitigate the risk that you'll miss out on the move by not getting into position. Yeah, probably close to puking everything, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like this is the bounce that I was hoping for. Let's look at trading view. I feel like this is the area I was hoping to get a bounce in. I'm not seeing much. SPX still. Yeah. You'd like to see a real nice buyback here. If we get a wick here, I'll probably just put my stop loss under that and let it play out. And just take the, what is it, a $50 stop? Yeah, I can't go any lower. I'm not taking a more than a $50 hit on this badass trade. So let's see if I get the opportunity to get out of this. Because I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Looking bad. Yeah, I'm not entertaining another sweep on the lows, so I'll just take that stop if it comes. Just check the perps chart very quickly. Puked, break even. Not one of the better trades I've ever been in. The reason I closed BTC is because it's an ugly trade and there's no thesis, and I was just trying to knife catch, and yeah. It was bad on all fronts. I'm still exposed to sand. This is also looking a bit hairy, to be honest. I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for here. But I'll probably cut earlier if we don't get it. We're going to call it, guys. Thanks a million for joining. Yeah, well, I'll be here next week as well. But until then, take it easy. Good luck, goodbye, and have a good weekend.